I've been doing a lot of anime recommendation videos in my channel, and so this time I thought to do something different and tell you the anime you should avoid. Now, I know what you're thinking, this guy's gonna recommend something like School Days, but do you think that scares me? Well, my nihilist friend, I'm not speaking about those kinds of anime. These are the anime that will make you wanna bleach your eyes. Here are your anime you should stay away from. Pupa.
お兄ちゃん、どうしてそんな顔？何これ？
When you hear the name Pupa, you can already feel like something's very wrong with the logic of this anime. And holy mother of you no Kasai, this anime's logic completely flies out the window, slaps Elon Musk in the face, and lands on Mars. Here we have a sister who eats the flesh of her brother. Now you may say, come on, this is anime we're speaking of. We've seen yandere stab screaming girls while laughing. You think this'll scare me off? Well, yeah. Unless you descend from a family that practices cannibalism, this anime will make you throw up everything you ate for the last couple of days. The concept behind this anime is that there is a disease that makes this sister turn into a grotesque monster. But instead of saving her and trying to find a cure, the brother lets her eat him. Like, what the hell, man? Go to a doctor, is that too hard? Apparently, the theme behind this story is to show how much this brother values his sister. But there are plenty of other ways to show his love rather than making us see horrible acts of cannibalism for a complete 4 minutes. You know what we should do? We should send this to Vin Diesel. The guy will then finally stop valuing family after this, because this makes you want to leave home, run away, and jump onto a train. Abunai sisters, Koko and Mika.
Oh, you're killing me. I finally found you, Abunai sisters.
Now, this anime doesn't have flesh-eating monsters, but oh my god, what's with this CGI? I'm pretty sure those early GTA games had better 3D than this one. When it comes to anime, animation is one of the main things that help to boost the popularity of anime. It's also what helps to keep the audience hooked. This is why studios like Ufotable gain praise, because those guys know how to show fireworks on screen so we won't even blink. But do you want to know what the opposite of Ufotable looks like? This. Yes, this abomination is worse than those Indian CGI cartoons. At least those have some comedic story. This has some bunch of fan service and a barely existent plot. Apparently, the idea behind this anime was to create CGI animated comedic shorts that would appeal to a certain type of audience. Unless that certain type of audience is grass-eating sheep, I'm pretty sure the production team went wrong somewhere. What's worse is the fan service. At this point, I'm pretty sure fan service and anime are super glued to each other for eternity. But at least some anime know how to present it in an interesting way. But this makes me want to jump off a cliff. X-Arm. I'm pretty sure this anime doesn't need any new introductions because this is what turned the Winter 2021 season into the best season of anime of all time. The funny thing is, I was really interested in X-Arm when I heard about it. It is rare to see a cyberpunk style anime these days, so what wasn't there to like? Then I saw the trailer of this thing and I wanted to stab my eyes with the kitchen knife. Once again, it's good old CGI coming to haunt every anime fan and slap them in the face. X-Arm actually has a mediocre story, so the show would have at least been interesting if it had great animation and a soundtrack. But this guy thought it was a really good idea to combine CGI and something like this. What's even more funny is how this was marketed as something that would revolutionize the sci-fi industry. I'm pretty sure this guy had several family issues, but he didn't have to take his hate out on us. Ninja Collection. Are you a masochist? Do you want to torture yourself? Then don't worry, I've got the perfect anime for you. Now, hearing the title, you might think this is about ninjas, but no, this is the worst horror story that ever existed. Now, most people will see the visuals and start criticizing the animation, but I actually don't mind the animation like this as long as it accompanies a good story. Take Yamishibai, for example. That show has an animation similar to this, but it shows how to generate some great horror by manipulating what's there on screen screen. Ninja Collection is also an anime that has the horror tag in it, but there's nothing so terrifying about it. When it comes to horror anime, most of the work lies in the director's hands. If he gets the shots right and uses the visuals to make you pee in your sleep, then that's what makes a good horror anime. But this Ninja Collection anime is not even a horror anime. Heck, it barely even has ninjas in it. I don't know what the production team was trying to accomplish, but they were doing a really bad job. Boku No Pico. Okay, we all know why this shouldn't be watched. Let's move on. I don't want to waste your time. Promised Neverland Season 2. Okay, I promised I wouldn't include normal shows, but in case there's anyone out there who is still watching the first season of Promised Neverland and keeping their hopes up for a second season, then please walk to the top of the tallest building in your city and jump down from it. When I first realized where the show was heading, I wasn't disappointed, I was angry. Sure, the manga wasn't as great as we expected, but it knew how to tie up the plot threads and give each character a nice conclusion. But then the producers of this anime thought to make this an express train. They wanted to jumble everything into this anime original plot and throw logic out the window. Dead characters come back to life, some character arcs head nowhere, new mysteries are resolved the moment they appear, like, oh my god, how can someone make something horrible like this? Promised Neverland was one of the most hyped anime in the winter season, but the anime ended leaving its viewers in an eternal winter season because this anime is badder than a trash can. Tenkuu Danzai Skelter plus Heaven.
第一自衛隊目標と接触します。
If my high school English essay was to write about everything bad in this anime, then I'd be getting a perfect score for that essay. Like, where should I even start about this one? The voice acting feels boring and generic. At one point, I wondered if the director just dragged the voice actor from bed and asked him to record a few lines while he was half asleep. The voice syncing is even worse, and the animation plays after the lines have been said. And oh boy, the animation is a whole new level. The character movement is so stiff, the art is horrible, and the CGI feels like something designed by a 4-year-old after he found out what Blender could do. What's even more funny is how this anime resembles Neon Genesis Evangelion. Whenever I saw this giant monster shoot beams from his head, I immediately thought of Evangelion. But don't mistake me, Evangelion is an anime masterpiece. Tenkuu Danzai Skelter is the biggest trash bag I've ever seen. This anime is one of the lowest rated anime on the My Anime List website, so it's no surprise that it's literal trash. So those are the anime I needed to speak about. If you'd already watched them and you've already been to hell, and well, congratulations on surviving that. Also, I know some of you will still go and watch these shows because you're curious about what these have to offer. Well, I can't stop you. Good luck surviving the apocalypse, my friend.